Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we discuss all the moves that were made by the Eagles today on this Wednesday afternoon. As you can see, we're talking about sending guys to IR, activating guys to the regular roster, and even some practice squad moves. But we all know the biggest move of the day, Linval Joseph, D tackle, signing with the Eagles on a 1-year deal, and it's for one reason, to stop the run.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And of course, Linval Joseph is not going to stop the run by himself. But with Marlon T going down, Jordan Davis a couple weeks away, we need all the help we can get. But it starts with Jonathan Gannon and then the players. Before we get into it, help your boy out and hit that like, subscribe, ding the bell. You know we trying to grow notification gang. And also do me a favor. One, follow your boy on TikTok. We got 827 followers. We're dropping the same videos on TikTok and YouTube, but I will be doing skits and comedy as it pertains to the Eagles and the NFL. We're going to start on TikTok, and I might be bringing them over to YouTube as well. But again, if you don't have YouTube Shorts enabled, you won't be able to see it. I dropped a little mini videos, 55 seconds, on Linval Joseph. We also talked about Kelsey on a New Heights podcast. I love his energy. But again, TikTok and YouTube. I was only doing them on TikTok until some of y'all asked me to do them on YouTube. But again, I will always do the long formatted videos and go live like we normally do. But I'm going to start doing some comedy skits on TikTok. Now, back to Linval Joseph. As I said a little bit in the shorts video, is he's going to help. Gate City made a video a couple weeks ago or a week ago talking about some of the guys out there that can help stop the run, and he mentioned Linval Joseph. His whole career, he's been stopping a run. That's what he's done. Now, the Giants drafted him in the second round. He was okay, but he made a career in Minnesota being that nose tackle. Now, some people on Twitter are talking about he was not good the last year he played with the Chargers. They were ranked 30th in run defense, blah, 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 blah. One player does not make a team. He's always been good against the run. He's not good at pass rushing. He's not that big of a pass rusher, especially at 34 years old. He's a big body, a space eater. He's going to help out. That don't mean Jonathan Gannon can sit back and be like, well, we got Linval Joseph, or well, Jordan Davis is coming back. No, the scheme has been put in this team in a bad spot to stop the run as well. So it starts with Jonathan Gannon and it ends with the players. I'm going to show you a stat about Jordan Davis and this run defense in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But I do like the signing. Marlon T went to IR. Let's discuss that real quick. So these are all the moves the Eagles made today. They placed tight end Dallas Goedert and defensive tackle Marlon T on injured reserved. So that means 4 weeks for Dallas Goedert, which Jalen Hurts spoke about. It's going to be hard to replace DG. What he does in the blocking game, which goes unnoticed, and what he does catching the ball. He's a safety blanket. Now we got AJ and Devontae, and maybe Quez and Pascal's going to have to take a little uptick in blocking and running routes. Who knows what we do. Now, there is another guy on here that is tight end, that is active, but I'm not done with the Marlon T thing. Linval Joseph is not going to save the day. If you ask me right now to compare Marlon T and Linval Joseph, I would say Linval Joseph is a little bit better, maybe a decent amount better. Well, why wasn't he signed? Because he only offers run defense. Same with Marlon T. If we let him go, would he automatically be picked up? No. Now, Jordan Davis is going to come back. I still think Linval Joseph finishes the year out with the Eagles. We got him on probably a cheap deal. Marlon T, when Davis was healthy, was playing like 15 to 20 snaps. He got up to like 40-something snaps in his last game because our defense was on the field too long, and Jordan Davis ain't here. Linval Joseph offers you assistance. I don't know exactly what the rotation looks like when Davis comes back, but I still see Linval Joseph being useful. And he seems eager to play. He talking about, I think I'm ready to play against the Colts. Bruh, it's Wednesday. You're not going to get here until, well, maybe he was here already, but it's Wednesday or Thursday. You going to play? Kudos to him. The 34-year-old is hungry, and I like it. Now let's go to the next move. Philly activated tight end Tyree Jackson from the PUP list. Well, now we got decisions. Is it Grant Calcaterra going to be our playmaking tight end? We know who the blocking tight end is. It's Jack Stahl. It is Jack Stahl. But you can't get too predictable. When Jack Stahl's out there, they're running the ball. When Grant Calcaterra's out there, they're passing the ball. Grant Calcaterra can't block, but he can run routes. Jack Stahl's been okay at running routes too, so you could be a little unpredictable with him. But who's really going to make their name in the next 4 weeks? Is it Jack Stahl? Is it Grant Calcaterra, a guy who can go up and get the ball? Or is it the guy that we all been waiting for, Tyree Jackson, a guy that we had so much faith in until the injury happened? I believe Tyree Jackson is one overlooked, and him being active, if he can stay healthy, boom, 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 a player too. You can't replace Dallas Goedert, but a 6'6", 6'7" guy like Tyree Jackson can be a problem for the defense, especially when you got all these other weapons to watch out for. This is not on the list, but A.J. Brown, talking to John Clark in the media today, did say that he tweaked his ankle. It was obvious. He wasn't the A.J. Brown we knew. It was obvious. Thank God that it's good. He's going to be playing against the Colts, and it's good to know that there was something wrong because you can't just go one catch, 7 yards. Credit him for being tough, but you can tell maybe he should have sat it out. He looked like he did more damage than he was. I mean, maybe the defense had to watch him. I don't know. Now, a couple other things they did. They signed safety Marquise Blair to the practice squad and opened up a 21-day practice window for defensive end Janarius Robinson. Nothing crazy in that sort. Like I said, this was the big move, and some people are trying to write it off. He will help, but it still all falls on Jonathan Gannon. You need to get Nakobe Dean in the game. You need to use your linebackers more. You got to stop dropping your defensive ends, making it harder on your secondary to tackle, which they haven't been the best tackling secondary. There's things you can do. The 5-2 scheme works when you're trying to stop the pass, but it doesn't work stopping the run. Change it. Like I said in my video yesterday, why would he change it? Well, now he got caught in a loss that mainly fell on him. So things might look different in his eyes as well. Here's a Jordan Davis stat, and he will be back, but the Eagles got to start playing him more. Again, if you're playing a team that is trying to run, which honestly, we got a bunch of them coming up, and I think every team's agenda against us is going to be to run the ball until we stop them. So Jordan Davis has to come back and also play more minutes, which is going to be hard on the big guy who has a high ankle sprain. How much did the Eagles miss Jordan Davis in the run defense? Jordan Davis on the field, 3.8 yards per carry. Jordan Davis off the field, 5.1. It's as clear as day. When Jordan Davis ain't out there, it is pretty much this.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
It's also the fact that when he's not out there, that's when we rely on the schemes that really do not help this roster, these players stop the run. So it's a little bit of both. Jonathan Gannon got to dig down deep because he knows we are on his top. The media is going to be on his top. Everyone's going to be on his top. I'm surprised he hasn't talked to the media already. He will this week, and he'll have to answer some tough questions. With that being said, leave your thoughts in the comment section, Eagle Nation. I love hearing from you guys. Comment. It helps me out with the like, the comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And like I said, enable, I think, because not everybody will have YouTube Shorts coming up, but enable them, or once in a while, click on my profile page and check out my shorts. Like I said, on TikTok, I'm going to be, the videos I put that have me in it just talking with my mic and or, taking a little part from a podcast of Jason Kelsey's, of Darius Slay's, or a breaking news thing. I'm gonna have, again, you can see both on TikTok and they are both on YouTube. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna start out doing little skits. We gonna be doing NFC East skits. We gonna be doing some funny stuff, right? The trash talking is gonna be at an all-time high. We're gonna start it on TikTok, and I might move some of them onto YouTube as well. But I appreciate all the love and support. Like I said, it's gonna be funny. We might do some how, like before and afters of the NFC, Eagle fans' reaction, where it's not just my reaction. I'm doing a little comedy skit, all that stuff. We try to do some extra stuff on here. With that being said, I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. We out.